Ngāti Konei. So it's a commemoration, one hand, and we honour the deeds, and they gave their lives for you. We've been walking for the last eight days, ended up in Kōneke, and this is an addition to that. So for all of you parents that are out there today,
That's all right, eh?
Thank you, Dad.
Maori,
Okay.
Amihi kia koutou, tēnā koutou, keep coming back. We don't have
whakarongo anō tātou. Kia kahara tainui rangatahi. The purpose of the hikwe is to retain the originality, the intent of what was understood by our kaumātua of that period of time in 1840. And it's come to pass that Seymour, David Seymour, leader of the ACT Party, wants to dabble with the treaty. He wants to change it so that they, the colonisers, can understand it. Now, the fact of the matter is that the treaty, the translation of the treaty, was dabbled by a missionary known by Williams. And when he retranslated the treaty, the Tiriti o Waitangi, it became the Treaty of Waitangi, which is totally against the intentions of our people. Our people, they were aware, they believed that their intentions was to be honest, and in fact it wasn't. Let's go back to the culture here with the haka. sound word of advice coming from a rangatahi. And it's beautiful to hear the comments, the perspective of rangatahi commentators here on Tainui Live 95.4 FM. And as the MCs say, it's very, very, very pleasing and proud to see the young people from this area standing up. There's also groups coming from outside of Rangiriri. I believe there's another group coming from where?
From Manaia, there's a kura o Manaia coming to perform. I'm looking forward to it. I'm from Hauraki, Manaia Heart. Ka pai. Yeah.
Okay, so with Auntie here, I just finished judging the Ahurei Festival competitions. Now that is a competition that was established to fundraise to pay for Kimiora at Turangawaewae. And so for over 51 years that festival has been going strong. It did take a few years, about 5 years break during COVID, but it's come back now. And once again we have the competitions based on the kapahaka, and there's been visiting groups going to the kapahaka. They went to the kapahaka over the last few days, and then from there we all left and went to Wellington, and then we've come back here to Rangiriri to commemorate.
Kaupapa,
Yes.
kaupapa after kaupapa, and it feels amazing to know that Te Iwi Māori is coming together through multiple different groups. And even the Hauraki Festival, it was amazing to see the whānau being able to come into one area and celebrate the tamariki o te tau. As well as going to Wellington. That was an experience of a lifetime for me, and it was beautiful.
And so with that experience, coupled with all the festivals you've seen, kapahaka competitions, kapahaka ngaho, you've seen the hikoi, all in what?
All in 1 week, whānau. 1 week. Ngā mihine, giving me all these opportunities
And
to
that's
see
what
everything.
It's about opportunity, because you're going to be the leaders of tomorrow. And we have to empower you with the experience so that you know when you talk about it, it's all on. All right?
Ka marama.
Let's just go back to a bit of history about Rangiriri. On the 21st of November, the siege on Rangiriri began. And I want to commemorate and acknowledge the iwi from Tauranga Moana, Ranginui. When you came here to provide the support, because the infirm, those who are being shot at, kopu era. And I need to straighten out the translation, is that our host talks about guns. Yes, the guns played a major factor in the killing of our people. But kopu era, those who were shot. That's what it means. And so when we talk about the guns, yes, but that kopu era does not say that's the translation. I'm sorry, Brad, but I got to undermine you, simply because kopu era means those who were shot at. And they ran across the land, and they fell into the lake over here, which is named kopu era. Those who were shot, they are still in the lake. The koiwi is still there. So, with regards to history, what do you think about the mana of Māori who walked the roads? How did they behave on their way to Wellington? What do you think?
Oh, they were so peaceful. They were so peaceful, and it was good to see the whānau together as one, not in protest, but to respond in protection of our culture. And it was just amazing to see everyone there.
On our, while we were on the marae at the Parliament grounds, there were some young people up in a tree, grandstanding, and they were making a lot of noise, and they were trying to attract the attention to them. And I waited and watched. The showdown came when they dropped their flag. And on that flag, it had the name Ngāti Huia. And I'm going to say this to Ngāti Huia. Your young people were responsible for letting off those crackers. They were witnessed, they were seen by people who verified, and they put their hands on the Bible to say it was those same men, young men, that came off that tree and lit the fireworks. And the danger about that is that it could have, the whole hikoi could have erupted because of the stupid behavior of those kids. And they're not kids, these were young men, about 25, 30. And they were in the tree and hanging over, literally hanging over the Queen's head. And so, Ngāti Huia, your young people could have created a siege down there. They could have created war. Fortunately, the people who went on the hikoi did not break the mauri and the mana of the King's Pact, ko tahitanga unity. And so this is the thing you've got to be very careful about. You two young boys, I'll never forget your faces. I'll out you. I will out you wherever you go. You'll never do that again. You could have caused warfare down there in Wellington, and the fact of the matter is that our people, the police were waiting to incarcerate, to jail our people, but they had no one to take to jail because everybody was well behaved. And we went down with mana, we came home with our mana. But for you two kids, you two young men, I said, I tell you now, I will out you. I've got a photograph of you. I have a photograph of you people in the tree. You two young men, especially the one that dropped the flag. I got your photograph. And I'll put it out there to teach you a lesson. Never ever do that again. Don't you put the tikanga kaupapa a Māori, te ao Māori at risk because of your attitude. It was all about ego. And I won't tolerate that bullshit, all right? Nana Mama will not tolerate that. And for you, Ngāti Huia, check out your kids. Check them out. Those two young men that were in the tree. I'll send you the photo if you want. So, never again. Let it be a lesson to you boys who let off those firecrackers down at Parliament grounds. Never do that again. Because I'll out you and the whole country will know who you are. And you'll get your backsides kicked. You know? All right? Okay, let's get back to the kaupapa. Yes, Hana Rāwhiti te Maipi Clark. Brilliant example of rangatahi, tikanga rangatahi, mana rangatira. And she has been raised to the highest now. She has been raised to the highest simply because of her stance in not only in the House, but she's become the youngest member of Parliament right throughout the whole world. She is the youngest. There was a Pākehā that tried to claim that he was the youngest, but he didn't. What he did was he dropped his age. Well, he dropped. What's happening over here?
Well, the MC's engaging the audience right now, and looks like there's more whānau coming now that the sun is out.
And who's that MC? Dylan Kenny. Dylan Kenny, the mokapuna of Johnson, Kenny and Mamai Tākere. Is that Dylan used to be a quite young man before, but now these MCs on the Ahurei, absolutely wonderful. And they all come from Rākau Manga Kura, te whare kura o Rākau Manga. Ne? So let's have a listen to what Dylan is doing. He's playing a game with everybody.
Tore whakamata hia, tore wha, tahi, tahi rua tahi, tahi rua tore rua tahi, tahi rua tore wha, tore rua tahi, tahi rua tore wha, rima wha, tore rua tahi, whati whaki.
And it goes up to 10.
You think the kaumātua can keep up?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
If we go slow enough.
But when we get the tahirua, tori tahirua wha, Oh, backwards, all over, sideways, you name it.
Oh, it's all about practice, then. All about practice.
Okay, it looks like the weather's, is a bit of this and that. It's cloudy. It's cloudy, people. But there's a good contingent, the good iwi here now. We're looking at least about 100 here already, and it's still early. And Auntie Mama has gone to radio early. Usually, case it's 10 o'clock. But we're here at the Ahurei O Rangiriri, and then they're all being told to stand up there to have a stretch. And what are we doing now?
I think we're all just waiting for the next kapaka group to come on, and while
that
we're
is who?
waiting, Rako Manga, I think.
Rako
Yeah,
Manga.
Rako Manga.
And then we've got a visiting Lopu Kapaka from
Manaya. Manaya's coming. I think there's 2 groups on today from them. It's beautiful to see the kotahitanga.
Kia ora. And that's the key, ko tahitanga. Ko tahitanga I roti te kaupapa te ao Māori, ne? And I've still got to go back to the hikoi, simply because this is what it's about. When David Seymour Act of the Leader Party chose to disestablish te reo and used in all those particular government services, we look at the reality. Millions of dollars went to establish te reo. Over 10 years, it took 10 years to get te reo in all these government departments. It took David Seymour, 3 months to destroy it. And then we look at Wellington. When the hikoi went to Wellington, David Seymour called his own media release, and he called in his own cameras, and he stood there and he said that he wasn't given the opportunity to speak. So I'm saying to everybody out there, why should we damn well give him the opportunity to speak when Māori came out on their own accord, their own expenses, and it didn't cost the government anything? What they did put up was the police, and they put the police up to literally incite problems because they expected problems to happen, but it never happened. And the police went away being congratulated by everybody how wonderful they were to support the hikoi. And it was good to see how people saying thank you to the policemen. We're not, and I'll say it, we're not stirrers, but we will stand for what is right, what is our right in this country that belong to us as Māori. So when we have the Ahurei here, it's about the retention of the language, it's about the mana motuhake of the sovereignty, it's about tino rangatiratanga, and this is what it's about. So, you as a rangatai, Missy,
Right?
te Hawaii. So, looking at the treaty, as tomorrow, te apopo, the leaders of tomorrow, what is your expectation with regards to this country? How should we live, and what should we do to enforce that kotahitanga? What should we do?
In my opinion, then, I reckon that we should bring out the ao Māori online, in person, speak it at home, make sure our mokopuna, our tamariki know the origin of our of our culture, and from there we can move on to bigger experiences.
So King Ituheitia's legacy that he left before he passed over to the realm, to the spiritual realm, is that kotahitanga, unity, the bond of everybody. It's not just about Māori anymore, is that right?
Yeah, it's not just about Māori. We've got mixed cultures here, from Pākehā to Asians to Indians. We've got it all, whānau, and now we're all one.
And that's the key. We're all one. And if you're coming along to the Ahurei at Rangiriri, please do, when you approach the wardens, when they ask you to park certain places, please go there, all right? And so that there's control and there's that good wairua will be sustainable within this kaupapa today. Remember, we've got 3 days of this, okay? 3 days of the Ahurei. Today is all the teina, tomorrow is the tuakana, and then on Saturday is the old people.
Oh, rawe. This is for the rangatahi out there. If the kaumātua or if the pakeke tells you what to do, please do it. This is from rangatahi to rangatahi. There's always a reason.
Excellent. I couldn't think of the better. And you know, you're gonna be hearing Te Owai quite often on Nana's show, simply because I want to have a rangatahi voice on my show, and I'm dragging my mokopuna Te Owai Rai, to come in to be the voice of the rangatahi on Te Taura, here te tangata, here te wairua, here te kōrero. This is Tainui Live 95.4 FM.
Ko te āhua nei ki te hiko e tā mātai rōpū. Rākau mga whānau kei pia koe. Rākau mga whānau kei pia koe. Ko te whakamārama, kia mau ki te ture, te whakapono me te aroha. Anei ko ngā pipi manu o te whare pūtongatonga, ko ngā teina o te whare pura o rākau mga e haruru mai nei.
Ko te whānau tēnei kapa he whai whiakoranga kia rongo i te reka o ngā mahi a rehia a tāne rore, nā te huinga kaiako a rangi Māori e rātou i whakaako. Ko te tira e kore a hau, ko te whakaeke, kārū! Ko te mō tea, waikato te awa, ko te waiata āringa, hea hake i taku uma.
Ko te poi, ngā waka e whitu. Ko te haka tau ka tau. Ko te wātea whiti te marama. Ko te whānau rangi Māori. Nō reira, kia mau ki te ture, te whakapono, me te aroha, e te rau e te tī, whakanuia, te parakura e rākau mga, rangi Māori e tātou!
in memory of Kingi Tuhe, Kingi Koriki, and it was a favourite that was sung by Hine Mātua Mahuta Hete and her Mokopuna Tuatori. They all been singing. Now the rain's coming down big time, but I tell you what, the people are still sitting there under the rain, under the umbrellas, and it's just wonderful to watch the commitment. There we go.
Yeah, more and more people are coming. Oh my goodness, those tamariki. So much mana. And I can tell when they grow up, they're going to be mean kapa'aka artists.
They certainly are. Now, you know, there's a good time for you to take a bit of a break and go enjoy join your mum, and we'll see you back later on. All right, love, love, love. You don't hurry back, but you come back when you're ready. Everybody out there, you're listening to Tiny Live 95.4 FM. It's Auntie Mamai here, and it's that yes, and on this Papatu Wawe, there is no smoking, there is no vaping. And you two, please, we ask you to respect and honour the Waidu and the Maori and the Tinana of our babies that are here. Don't infiltrate their lungs with your filthy habits. All right? If you want to smoke, go right down the main road, go right out, go right to the end of the road and go home. Because that's not the well-being, the health message we want to put out here. Is that when we look at this, is that there are more people. There's about 200 people here now, and it's not even 10:30. All right. So let's look at revisiting Te Hikwe Otamotu, Ki runga ia Pōneke. And one of the things I will say is that when David Seymour tried to create a false impression of not being involved in the Hikwe, well, why would we want to involve him? You tell me why. You tell me why. Why should we give him the main stage of it when it was our people that went out of their way, they used their money, they walked the roads all the way from Takao, they came all the way down, and David Seymour expects our people to give him 5 minutes? How dare? Who the hell does he think he is? You're a liar, because the reality is that you wanted 5 minutes of fame. Well, you go to your own racist people and you go there and you try to claim the fame of their name, because that's the reason why you got into Parliament. And if you think you're going to break the back of the waida of the people who are the first land owners of this country, you got another thing coming, David Seymour. Likewise, Winston Peters. Likewise, Chris Luxton. How dare you three? How dare you? You know, and when you people do that, there's nothing worse than literally lying in the face of the country and trying to create a situation where you know damn well that you wanted to go out there, you wanted to go out to face the 70,000 people. Why? To make a name for yourself? Why? You know? So David Seymour, I welcome you onto my show anytime. 5 days a week. Let's see if you've got the balls to turn up. All right? And this is the kind of culture that enriches this land. Every time Māori step out with their culture, they generate the economy of this country. We've brought millions to this country, and you've given nothing. You've taken money to pay yourself, taxpayers' money to pay yourself to elevate your own ego. No more. No more, David Seymour. No more. Likewise, Winston, you're out of the play. Chris Luxon, you're trying to make yourself a millionaire before you get put out of office, because I know that the whole synergies throughout the country, you have a one year government. That's it. You're gone. Because this country has had enough. And this culture that's happening here, it's happening here. It's the richness, it's the culture that brings the tourists to New Zealand, that creates an economic base to provide you with what? A starting salary of $200,000 for MPs, members of Parliament. Well, we heard Hana Rāwhiti Maipi Clark. Her salary was cut. And you people locked her out of the Parliament House. Why? Because she told the truth. You don't like it, Jerry Brownlee? You don't like it? Get yourself sorted. All you people, it's time this country took all of you out. It's time you lost your seats to decent people who want to retain the harmony within this country. The harmony that King Pōtatau advocated in 1858. No. We're going to listen to the Wharekura o Rākaumanga. Is that this is this Aronui, and then so when we look at this, their curriculum is kingitanga, all right. And what we have is that they are practitioners of the kingitanga. We went down to Pōneke and Rahui, and Te Wharekura o Rākaumanga was the tuara for the Member of Parliament, Hana Rāwhiti Maipi Clark. And when we look at all of this, is that Hana said, she told us what was happening, that she had been barred out of Parliament, and then her salary was cut. When she went to the bank to use her card was declined. So you see, Parker used that as bullying. Who are the bullies in this country? It's the government. And we look at these families here that are steadfast, sitting in the rain, waiting for their mokoputa to perform. This is Taimi Live 95.4 FM, and we'll come back again. We'll come back again in 5 minutes' time. Just listen to some of the announcements here on Taimi Live 95.4 FM. Ake mamai on te taule, here i te tangata, here i te kōrero, here i te wairua.
Kia ora te.
Me tukumihi hoki ki ngā kaimahi, ara taimi mai Paikis tainui, raupura haora, ngā toa te wahora, wai hoki ngā kaimahi, ke te mahi i ngā nahi, te waho i te aroaro te kanata. Morena katika.
Me mihi kātika ki ngā tāngata hāpai o ki muri, me kore ake korate ka kore tātai ngā hāpai o ki mua. Hei aha.
Kia ora te wā, tōra te ha te wā.
Ko te wā, ko te rua te kai, hi pai te kai.
Rita tā rukihi.
Kai ni tuku.
Ka te tika ngā ka tauma te wharekura rāka mga aronui whānau hei te community. Morena. O, kai wari wānau, kua aukata āti ngā maiororo, hei wahora, hei oi, hei tēnei rā, ka tūwhera anata Brad, hei wahanga mō tātai katoa ki te kuhu mai. Ne?
Ka wea wari i tō koutou, puha tō koutou, hēne ti tō koutou, nōpui aha rānei, hei tāpua i roto i tērā maiororo. Ka pai, ka kaha tātou ki te manaakite i a tātou anō. Make sure our old people, our kaumātua are safe and warm. Give them a hug, give them a yarn, have a yarn with them, kōrero, ask them if they want to kai or anything. Tātou kia rātei, no whara shia rangatahi māne, nā he.
Kua tā rātai, anu ni. He oi, ka tika me mihi ki ngā tamariki. Nā rātou, ko rātou te tohu whakamaumahara i te kaupapa o te rane, a rātou te whakamānawatia i ngā tamariki, kua takotoria i roto i tēnā pinawai a rā ko te pina.
Hatahuria te tātou ki tō tātou kēmu paki. Ka pai, whai mai i ahina. Karite, toru, wha, tahi, tahi rua tahi, tahi
Kia
rua.
kaha whānau?
Ka kā tātou, toru, wha, tahi. Rua tahi, tahi rua toru, wha, rima wha, toru rua tahi,
Tēnā koutou katoa. Listen to that. The pronunciation, the diction, te parekura o rākau manga singing the entire waiata o ngeri that was written by Rangi Harrison o Ngāti Parau. And Rangi, when he was working on the dams alongside like Karapiro, at Tara Tiatia, at the dams all along the Waikato River, he decided to choreograph and write this composition. And the composition was picked up by Te Ora Iti Calcott, who is now passed over. She was the head of department at the Huntley College. Her and Tuku Morgan, they decided to take that song, and then what happened was singer written by Kiri Maku Kihi. Herewini Kihi, well, Herewini Kihi. And she wrote these songs for Te Parakura o Rākaumanga. A lot of her songs are coming out today, and it's brilliant. The history, the kingitanga, the whole lot. The school itself, its curriculum, ko te mārautanga o te kura o te parakura o Rākaumanga, ko te kingitanga. Ne? Ka huri atu tātou kia tiuranga waiwai, kia Bernard Ferguson, ko tā rātou nei, ko tiuranga waiwai. Nā ko ngā kura erua nei, he hari nei te kaupapa te kingitanga, tai noa atu ki te āhutanga o te marahi, i whakatūngia mo te kingitanga. Koutou e whakarongo ake nei, this is Auntie Mama here on te taura, here i te tangata, here i te kōrero, here i te wairoa here at te irungi te Ahurei O Rangiriri. Nā, ko ngā kaupapa o konei, ko te maumaharatanga ki o tātou tūpuna i mate i rungi te whenua. I kōhuru tiangia e ngā hoia o Kāwanakarei. Ka kōhurungia o tātou tūpuna ka hinga rātou.
whaka is my favourite item, and so far it's proving me right.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to say the clarity of the kupu, the pronunciation, the diction. And this is the thing, is that you've got a Prime Minister who uses public funding to teach himself Māori, but to endorse all things Māori is a different story. Let's go back. Let's go back to the group. That particular ngiri, we carried that Tani Parau, its first ever performance in the what was used to be called a Polynesian Festival. 1975, we took that He Ahara, He Mahi Morunga Te Papa. We took it to Whangarei, to Okara Park. Now, just looking at what's happening now, where the people are just growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger all the time. You just told me that there's a school here that's got your mum in it, and they're going to stay at Turangawawe.
Aye, they're going to stay at Turangawawe to tautoko I te kaupapa o ngā rā e toru. Yeah, I was able to mix and mingle with the crowd today, and it's looking beautiful. There's more and more coming.
And the name of this school is?
Aroha mai, ware ware aho I te kura.
All right. Anyway, while we release Te Owai to go and do an interview on Aukaha, is that Auntie Mama will bring you up to date as to what's happening here. So, kia koutou katoa, we'll just take a moment out before we sort everything out, send Te Owai on her way to do the interviews, and then she'll be back again to be able to share with you some of the comments. Here on Tainui Live 95.4 FM.
Hari ki te whariti, kia kau ki te manakitia I a tātou o look after one another and look after our kaumātua mo hoki.
Tātangi te titi.
Tātangi te kaka, te reo rore ko tēnei roku kopake e mai nei. Take a shot. As you can see, I mua mai tō koutou I koe mai tana I konei kei kura ngā toa, they are selling ice cream, te ahi creamy, me te honey, te sausage sizzle. Anō nei me tēnei poraka tāua ko te rangiriri. Ke te huri reina mai ngā kaimahi me tētahi tōnga.
Ka kai. Ara kaua hoki e mataki ki te noho. Hima e te aroaro o te atamira. Nera? What's the rate? Okay.
50 out of 50.
Te atahua tiki ngā tawariki mokopina. E tūana ki ki runga i tēnei a tamira, me henei ka kite i o rātou kaumātua, i o rātou mātua, i roto i a rātou tū. Ni.
Ai. Ko te kaupapa o tēnei rā, ko te whiti o whiti ora.
Whiti o whiti ora.
Ai.
Tēnā ko te katoa, ko te taurahiri te tangata tēnei, it's Auntie Mama here on Tainui Live 95.4 FM. We're here enjoying a bit of a varied weather. We've got a bit of rain, we have plenty of sun, and there's plenty of people here now. There's got to be over 500 people here now. And then that's not inclusive of the Opu Kapahaka. Now I'm looking at all these babies. They're only 2-3 years old, or maybe 4, you know, and they get up and haka. Absolutely amazing. Now, the thing is that this commemoration day is quite a sad one. It's sad because it's when our tupuna was slaughtered by the British troops under the leadership of Cameron. And so we come to pass that, you know, a lot of our people died here. And I put it out there to our people from Ngaitarangi, from Tauranga Moana, from Ngāti Ranginui. They came here to provide their support. Tūhoi came here to provide their support. To support all the way through with regards to from the journey of this slaughter started from Mangatawhiti in 1863 on the 12th of July. It made its way to Rangiriri thereafter. Then on the 20th and the 21st of November, it came here. Then there was 7,000 British troops that invaded Ngāruawahi to break the back of the kingitanga. I'm just looking at this group here. Come on. They always talk about these babies here.
Oh, look at them following in one line, actually listening to their kayako. Beautiful. It's good to see the well-behaved tamariki after a good kapaka performance.
Hey, look at the babies. They're all of 4 years, 5 years old. It's unbelievable. And the next group is Ngā Maramara o Ngā Muka. So Ngā Muka is from here, from Te Riu Waikato, and we have the group coming in. All right, and so everybody is just celebrating the beauty of our families and our babies actually taking the Ahurei, going on stage and performing. It's just absolutely wonderful. And so people, this kaupapa is overarched by the manawa, the king's personal standard. And we still, although we celebrate the culture, the richness of the culture, we still mourn for the loss of our king. We celebrate the new queen. However, with regards to the Te Rite o Waitangi, is that will still be it'll be contested by Te Ao Māori, the Māori world, and Te Tiriti, Tangata Tiriti. Now, I want to thank the snow riders from just below the mountains of Ruapehu, and we saw them last night when we were on our way back from Wellington, and it was lovely to meet up with them. It was lovely to meet up with a lot of people coming back from the Hikwe. Your experience of the Hikwe, tell us about it.
It was enriching. It was beautiful to see our culture together, all young and experienced. For the tamariki to come along and experience it was beautiful, and I was happy to see the kayako, the kaumātua, the pakeke working together to look after the tamariki that were lost that day. They were all found. They were all connected together. However, that experience was beautiful. No mamae. It was power. It was beauty. It was informative. Had the speakers there, speaking their minds, speaking their wairua, and they were all right. They were all right. But yes, my experience was enriching.
What about Hana Rāwhiti?
Hana Rāwhiti is beautiful. She was the perfect example of us rangatahi. She is the next generation and someone to aspire to. I truly believe that. She is a beautiful person.
What a wonderful way to celebrate rangatahi. You know, it is their world today. Te Pui always said, she said, te rangatahi, takahia te tanga mani aroa, and to pursue the challenges before you. And this is what the rangatahi are doing, but they're doing it in a way that each and every one of them can understand and take ownership. Because the the day before at Parliament Building, a credit to everybody. Absolute credit. For the exception of those two lousy kids from Ngāti Huia who decided to throw crackers in the air and create a disturbance. Fortunately, our people didn't react. Thank God for that. A lot of our people would have been in jail today had they reacted to that, to those firecrackers. So ngā mihi rawa nei kia koutou that led the hikoi aparehama a koe, the gentle giant of the north. Ngā mihi rawa nei kia koe. And Timmy, Ramari, you must be proud of the mokopuna. You gotta be proud. And if Hana, if your sister was alive today, Ramari, Hana would be so proud of her namesake.
whakanuia no te ngā maramara ngā muka. Whakanuia!
Tēnā koutou, welcome back to Te Taura Here Te Taonga. This is myself, Auntie Mama, and Te Owai Rai, here on Timely Live 95.4 FM. We're just here enjoying the whole of the Ahurei ki Rangiriri i te wāhi hinga ai, hinga ai o mātou tūpuna. Ko te horu o te kāwanatanga. The government's greed. And then George Grey returned to New Zealand and was determined to take the land, to create land for the new settlers. So he was determined to either take it by force or for people to be killed so that they could access the land. And Rangiriri was one of those areas. It was the last remaining land that Tainui had, Waikato had. 30,000 acres left. And we're now on the battlefield itself. We're on te papa I Hingaia, ko te pakiata o te riri, here at Rangiriri. And it happened on the 20th to the 21st of November. And then the British troops moved on to Ngaruawahia on the 8th of December 1863, where 7,000 troops invaded Ngaruawahia for the purpose of breaking the back of the kingdom. Then they moved on to Paterangi, where there was no war. So what happened was that the British colony, moved over to Orako. But we do know that at Paterangi is Rangiaopia, our people they took refuge in a church where the Pākehā said they would be safe. And what happened? When our people went into the church, what happened? The soldiers and the Pākehā burnt that church down. Our people were burnt, they were killed, they were murdered. Anybody that left that church was shot, kids and all. So, you know, this is not about a celebration, but this is about a commemoration to make you remember the history, the real history that happened here in Aotearoa during the time 1863. By the 2nd of April 1864, Orako was besieged upon by over 2,000 infantry troops from the British. But again, Rewi Mania put out did him. And his sister turned around, I think her name is Amomai. Anyway, not Amomai. But his sister was the one to shout, return, ka mata, ka papai tonu mata. And they said, what's the point of surviving if all our men are going to be killed and slaughtered on the battlefield? So today here at Rangiriri, it's a sunny
Stretch and get some kai. There's kai at the back of us. Shops with sausages and ice cream at the whānau, so if you want some ice cream, come and get it.
Maybe we should send Te Owai on a tour around the shops and just find out who's all got stalls there, eh? So that's what we'll do, is that I'll ask Te Owai to go around and just get the names of the shop, the stall holders, and who they're fundraising for. All right? So I'll be back in a few minutes' time here on Timely Live, 95.4 FM.
Good boy. All right.
Ka pai koutou, I mua I tō koutou tūnga mai, don't forget to look after your kids, make sure they are in good hands, please, kua au kati, te trenches, mo tēnei wā. Kawe tipi haere ngā mokopuna teina mā, noho ki konei, whakarongo mai ki o koutou, kā ko mātua nei.
Tēnā tātou.
Kei konga ko himu himu He tuhi tuhi reta Kei konga ko himu himu He tuhi tuhi reta Anui o ati piri na yene e rongo ana e Ka tiaki na waitia Tiaki na waitia Hey Anui ko ngā tangata e whakakau e ana Ka tono a rātou kia haere Rātou kia haere Hei ko ngā ko hinu hinu E tuhi tuhi reta Hei ko ngā ko hinu hinu E tuhi tuhi reta Haere atu koutou Me hoki atu rā ki Waikato Ki Waikato